One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on a team from the SEC, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to
Turning it on! Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the move. Got the first down and more. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Finds his big tight end. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. reception. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The last play is the epitome of why you have to have a short-term memory. Just forget about that one. Quickly complete. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Throwing right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And he loses the football on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
It's so demoralizing. I get the big stop, I force the punt, and then we put it on the deck and give it right back to him. I had my helmet unstrapped. I was ready to watch some game film on the sidelines, and now I got to put my helmet back on and get right back out there.
Looking for room. It's Reeder. Quick spin on the run. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Running back searching for a hole. That's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the...
There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. High the chains now on second and long. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to sneak it. Kennesaw State has a chance now on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps.
State gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Goes to the option. Oh, better look out. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Now on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Back to pass, it's Russell. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Takes the handoff. It's Reeder. Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Leaves it with the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. Got it set up on the outside. Open space at the 25. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. The give to the tailback. At the 45, on his way. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
Give to the single back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Zings it complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Bulldozes his way through. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB. If you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reach. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over East Carolina. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Owls!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to throw, it's Russell. Looking for an open area to his left. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide receivers, but when the QB does this and scrambles outside the pocket, now you got guys that have really good speed going to catch a quarterback, an athletic quarterback at that. Really nice job by the defense.
Slips through the line. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Stealing a score on special teams. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to throw. It's Russell. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Quick strike complete. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to...
There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He'll keep it himself. How about that elusiveness? He's got space.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Extending the play. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Horned Frogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They get to him as he throws. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frog!
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done. Scoring a touchdown, an extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. You're going to find out here.
Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have let.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. No huddle offense to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, the running back has it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough to to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Kennesaw State has a chance now on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've held this ball forever, driven it deep, now facing a third and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Now the pitch. Turning it on! Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Snap to the back. And some room to work. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Russell. Makes the catch. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
They'll run the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I think a lot of like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Firing to the right, complete. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Dropping back, it's Russell. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unleashes one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Reeder. There he goes. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Kennesaw State.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Jacksonville State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 25 to Bowling Green. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the option. Runs through a tackle. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. The 40. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Slithers into space. Makes it past the marker. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slings it downfield. Finds his man open. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll try the right side. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Looking for room at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Kennesaw State will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game? I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running to the left. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll try to run for it. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Kennesaw State.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield. He was able to make the tackle for loss.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Pressure coming. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Russell. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Creates a little space.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
He did a really good job on third down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On third down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. Rides the back on the option to give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. The give as they work on that clock. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Spins away. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Kennesaw State.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Motion from the wideout. Jet sweep to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
The give to the single back. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're